Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties and out of bounds. Kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Watch your slack, watch your slack, watch your slack. Back north. 36.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line. Let's go! Right.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Buying time. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He's going to have the first down past the 20, as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. No score after one on EA Sports.
Big stop, Key. Big stop. Let's go. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said him with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
36 to Mike. Yo.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught here by Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On the move to his left. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He finds Roberts, complete. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Rodgers looking deep for Adams, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
And he's going to go down again. Give this sack to Blake Martinez.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these 2 teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From midfield, here's Rodgers. The connection made, it's Graham. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the return is Irvin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Back to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Hey, check 26. Check 48 to Mike. Check. Hey, zoom.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their here in the final stages. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let him know.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old